Hello and welcome to this edition of Orion at Your Library. My name is Karen Knox and I'm the director at the Orion Township Public Library, and I'm joined today by two of my colleagues. I have Suzanne Tyson from the Youth Department. Hi, Suzanne.
Hi.
And Gina Crowther, who's our coordinator of outreach services and works in adult and teen services as well.
Hello.
So how are you doing today?
Good.
I'm really excited about all the stuff we have going on. There's such a variety of programs and activities going on at the library right now. And March kicks off one of my favorite days. I think Dr. Seuss is having his birthday.
He does. He has a birthday. In fact, it would be his 112th birthday.
Wow.
So he's getting up there. But yeah, we're going to have a great party for him on March 2nd. In the evening, it's going to be for all ages. We're going to do some singing, some dancing, because what's a party without that? And then, of course, some stories, some great stories, since that's what he's most known for. And then we'll even have a chance to have a birthday treat for everyone that comes. So it'll be a really fun party.
So we'll be able to party with Dr. Seuss that day.
Party with Dr. Seuss, yes. And then you can always take home a good Dr. Seuss story to enjoy for the rest of the month, too.
That sounds
so
wonderful.
We'll have plenty available to check out.
Do you have a favorite, Suzanne?
I do. McElliot's Pool is one of my favorite Dr.
Okay.
Seuss. It's like an undersea story,
Oh,
so it's
fun.
pretty cool.
All right, cool. We'll have to check that one out.
Check that one out when you come.
Awesome. And I know we still have the Great Michigan Read going on over in Adult Services this month for March, right, Gina?
Yes, we do. The Great Michigan Read is the book Station 11, which is a really great book. I
Yes.
highly recommend it. So we have two programs that are going on. The first is The Great Foodini, and that's Thursday, March 3rd at 6:30. And we're going to have an expert come in to talk about how you would survive in Michigan in a post-apocalyptic world.
Oh, wow.
So if the grocery stores are all gone, what do you eat? What can you survive
goodness.
on in
Right.
Michigan? And she's going to bring some tastings and samples. So that's going to be
neat.
a lot of fun.
Very cool.
And then the second one is the Pigeon Creek Shakespeare Company, Saturday, March 19th at 2. That's a half-hour program, and this troupe is going to perform some snippets of Shakespeare's favorite or most famous plays, kind of like the troupe does in the book Station 11.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's going to be really entertaining, and you don't have to have read the book to attend either of these programs.
Okay, and the programs are for teenagers and adults both?
Yeah, teenagers, adults, and it's drop-in, no registration, so
Okay,
should be a lot
wonderful.
of fun.
Very cool. Thanks. And then we have kind of an interesting informative program coming up on how to handle your septic system. Is that right? Gina?
Yes, septic system use and maintenance workshop. The MSU Extension is going to come present this, and it's going to be an informative how-to all about your septic system. So what does it do? How does it work? What to watch out for, maintenance, and basically everything you need from A to Z on your septic system.
Wow, that sounds really helpful for those of us that are still dealing with septic
Yes,
systems.
right.
So, and then, something like that can kind of stress me out every now and then. So I'm glad to know that the library offers something that's going to be a little more calming as well.
Yes, we're doing our third adult coloring program, Color Me Calm, Monday, March 21st at 6 p.m. And it's a really great program. We have some beautiful, intricate coloring sheets available, coloring pencils, gel pens. There'll be light refreshments and tea, nice calm music. And they say that coloring is like meditation.
Awesome.
So you can come, you can stay there for a couple hours, create a really beautiful picture, and just relax.
That sounds really, really great. And I know that the folks that have come to our sessions in January and February really enjoyed them.
They did,
So
yeah.
That's why we'll be able to offer that again. So that's going to be wonderful. And then finally, we have another program on upcycled book decor as well, right?
Yes, this is our second program on upcycled book decor, and this time what we're doing is taking a used book and recycling it into something beautiful. We're going to make planters out of them. So you'll be able to take a little plant, a succulent, something along that lines, and have this beautiful book planter that you can take home and enjoy.
Yeah. Oh, that sounds wonderful. I think that's neat that you're able to take an old book and do something useful with it and give it a new life, right?
Oh yeah,
Right.
it's going to be a lot of fun.
That sounds great. And I know that our teens are going to be really active as well in the next couple of months, and Kathleen has a lot of really fun things planned, and she's going to tell you all about that next. Kathleen?
Thanks, Karen. I'm here to tell you about some really awesome team programs we have coming up for the months of March and April. The first one is a dream deciphering workshop, which will take place on Saturday, March 5th at 2 p.m. Christy Robinette, a professional intuitive, will be here and she'll help you decipher the meanings of your dreams. The next program is an 8-bit perler bead art program, which will take place on Saturday, March 12th at 2:30. This is to celebrate Teen Tech Week. While we won't be doing a techie program, we are going to be making our favorite video game characters like Mario, Zelda, Link, and Bowser out of perler beads. You also have the chance to make things like your favorite anime character or things from Doctor Who. The next program we have coming up is March 28th through March 30th, and that's during the week, and it's called Study Hall. It will take place in the evening, and the library wanted to give students the chance to have a nice place to study with exams coming up at the end of March. The library will have things like refreshments and snacks, and will have important study things like power strips, computers, pencils, things to make sure that you're successful during your exam. Then on Saturday, April 9th at 2 p.m., we'll have a do-it-yourself sushi candles program. There's going to be no seaweed or raw fish with this. You'll be using sheets of beeswax to create sushi candles, which will make a great gift or treat for yourself. The last program we have in April is Saturday, April 23rd, takes place at 2 p.m., and this is our Humans vs. Zombies program. This is backed by popular demand, and in the past we've had 50 to 60 teens attend, so it's really a lot of fun. Participants can bring their Nerf guns and darts, and be sure to dress for the weather because this will take place outside. The library will also provide snacks and pizza to keep your energy levels high. You can register for these programs at orionlibrary.org/calendar. I hope to see you at the library sometime. Now we're going to go to the Friends for an interview.
Thanks, Kathleen. I'm Becky Bolin, and I am the Community Relations Coordinator at the library. I'm here with Pat Bellinger with the Friends of the Library, and he's going to tell us about some of the activities coming up with the Friends this spring and summer. Hi, Pat.
Hi, Becky. Thanks for having me on.
Sure.
We've got a couple of events going on in May. The 16th of May, for 5 days, we'll be having our triannual book sale.
Great.
And then in June, the first 3 weeks of June, we'll be having our basket sale, which have a holiday theme, 4th of July, so we think it's appropriate for that season.
That sounds great. I also know you have a huge event that comes up every year in about April timeframe. Can you tell us about that?
Yes, that's our festival. This year we're going to Japan. We're working closely with the Japanese consulate to identify participants and obtain more knowledge about the culture of Japan. And so that will be occurring on April 30th from 7 to 10 o'clock at night.
Perfect. And could you tell us about some of the activities that will be happening at this event in the evening?
Yes, we have a lot of entertainment planned. There'll be taiko drummers. No, that's not the toy taiko, that's the real thing. We've got some tea ceremony planned. It's a little optional item in the event that night, but a good tea ceremony, some origami demonstrations.
Wow.
And flower arrangement, plus other things that we just haven't settled on yet, so can't fully divulge.
Okay, yeah. That sounds like a great event. I'm excited.
It's always been good, and last year's event turned out great, and we're hoping to equal that or exceed it this year.
Great, and this is an adult-only event, correct?
That is correct.
Okay.
Adult only. We'll be serving. We try to stay typical with the beverages, so we'll be probably having some Japanese beer and some rice wine or sake, as they call it.
Yum. Okay. Could you tell us how this event will benefit the Orion Library?
Yes. All the money that the Friends raises goes towards programming here at the library for attendees. So many times you'll see there's a author at the library or some movie being played or whatever that often is paid for by the funds that the Friends raises. Allows you to do things outside of the normal tax-based revenue that you obtain.
Right, that's great. Okay, and then if patrons are interested in coming, what would they do or how would they go about purchasing tickets for this event?
Tickets will be available beginning in March.
Okay.
For this event. They'll be available here at the library at the front desk and also online at the Friends website. They can use PayPal to pay for their tickets.
Could you tell us a little bit more about last year's event?
Yes, last year we went to Mexico, or we brought Mexico to Orion, and we had about 250 people in total. We had Mexican dancers, we had musicians, we had authentic Mexican food, and it was very well received, and people were asking, well, when's next year's event? So, like I said, this year's Japan will be having the typical Japanese foods. I know not everybody likes raw fish, and so we'll be having a varied platter, and
Great.
we have also, there's not so much Japanese dancing so much, but other things, possibly a fashion show, Japanese fashion show is another possibility.
Okay, well that all sounds great. We're really looking forward to it.
I'm glad.
For more information about the gala, please visit orionlibrary.org/friends. And now we'll talk to Eric over in our tech department about the tech support offered at the library.
Thanks, guys. Hi, my name is Eric. I am the new Network and Systems Administrator at the Orion Township Public Library. And we have introduced a new program every Thursday night from 6 to 8 p.m. It is a drop-in technology help session where I personally work one-on-one with you and your device that you bring in or questions that you bring in. It's in addition to the Monday afternoon program that the librarians have been doing for some time. On the Monday afternoon between 2 and 4, you can schedule a 30-minute time slot. But with me, you can just drop in on any Thursday and I help you with your device. If you need to purchase a device and you want some advice on what to purchase, if you have a computer with viruses or error messages or isn't working quick enough for you, I can troubleshoot it and fix it for you. The whole program's free of charge, and I welcome you to come, and I hope to see you soon. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Eric, for that really helpful information. We have a fun day coming up in April that I know is often celebrated around the world, and it's International Tabletop Day, and we're celebrating it on what day this year, Gina?
Saturday, April 2nd.
Okay.
It's an all-day program from 11 to 4 p.m., and it's a drop-in program. We welcome all ages, all skill levels, and what it is everyone can come and just play games and have fun. The library has over 60 different board games that we will have available for people to sit down and play. We have volunteers on hand who are there to help you learn how to play the games, and it's just a day to hang out and have a lot of fun. And we also encourage people to bring in their own games. So if you have a really cool game sitting at home that maybe you just don't get a chance to play because it requires 4 other people, bring it in and we'll get a group together and we'll play.
That's a great idea. So you have games for all ages, you said, right?
All ages. My youngest game starts at ages 18 months.
Oh, wow.
So,
that sounds fun.
yeah.
Okay, very cool. And I believe we have some partying going on over in the youth department in April, too.
We do. We've got a lot of good things for spring break while the kids are off school, and one of the highlights is our party like a 4th or 5th grader, because those are some kids that sometimes they have a hard time finding a good spot at the library, a good program, so we're going to do stuff just for them. So we're going to have Just Dance, maybe some karaoke, some cupcake decorating, just a big blast that they're going to enjoy and really have fun with. So that's Wednesday night, April 6th.
Okay.
So spring break, come bring your friends, and we'll just have a fun time at the library.
Absolutely. That's awesome. And hopefully spring will be here before we know it.
Yes.
And what's this sneaky art? That sounds like fun.
Yeah, it's a fun concept. It's I got it because I saw this book at the library, tooling around, and it's kind of a fun thing. It's got different ideas of how to do art and just kind of put it in unexpected places. So usually it's small art, like little origami, little pipe cleaner art, and you just kind of put it around. You could put it around town, like around a parking meter, or you might stick it in a little book, for someone to find. So it's just kind of a little surprise art.
Gotcha.
So we're going to make some different things together, and then I'm going to encourage, people to take what they've made and kind of find a fun spot either at their house or somewhere around that someone would find it, and it would kind of make their day to find a little piece
neat.
of art.
It's like those random acts of kindness.
Yeah,
with
yeah,
art.
exactly.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
And what age level is that for?
That's going to be all ages.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Awesome.
and we'll have something for everybody.
Okay, very cool. Sounds great. And I'm really excited because one of our local bands is going to come and do a concert for us in April as well. Can you tell us about that, Gina?
Yes, Saturday, April 23rd at 2 p.m., the North Oakland Dixieland Band will be at the library to perform a concert. If you're not familiar, they specialize in both traditional jazz and swing music from like the early 1900s to about 1960, and they're just a lot of fun. It's going to be a really good concert.
Yeah, they have a great time, and everybody in the band just really enjoys the music, and I think the audience really gets into it. So
yeah, it should be a really fun concert.
That's a Saturday, you said?
Yep, Saturday, April 23rd.
Awesome, wonderful. And I guess we have a couple other like educational kind of programs coming up. One for finance?
Yes, Federal Reserve's Money Smart Week is in April. So on Monday, April 25th, we're having a financial fusion program. So this is going to challenge people to kind of connect the dots between their pocketbook, their current and future spending, just to kind of give you an idea on how to manage your own personal finances wisely.
That sounds really interesting. Very helpful.
It will be, and it would be really good for people of all ages.
Oh, okay.
So even teenagers who are starting to learn how to manage their money, this gives them a good starting off point.
Okay, great. So teenagers on up are welcome for something like that.
Yes.
Okay, that's wonderful. And perhaps for some of the more creative folks out there, we have a landscaping program.
Yeah, Landscaping with Native Plants, Thursday, April 28th at 7 p.m. So this program is going to cover how to do landscaping in Michigan with plants that are native to our area. So we have an expert coming in who's going to teach us how to create, beautiful yards and landscape with plants that you would find here in Michigan.
Which is great because then they do really well. They flourish in our climate, and they make your yard look beautiful too.
Absolutely.
So, oh, that's really fun. Awesome. Well, we have a really fun week coming up in April as well, National Library Week.
Yeah,
and all across the library, we're going to be celebrating different things. And I think Becky's going to tell you all a little bit more about that. Becky?
Thanks, guys. My name is Becky Bolin, and I'm the Community Relations Coordinator at the library. Did you know that April 11th through 16th is National Library Week 2016? National Library Week is a national observance sponsored by the American Library Association and libraries across the country each April. It is a time to celebrate the contributions of our nation's libraries and librarians and to promote library use and support. In honor of this special week, the Orion Township Public Library will be showing thanks to their community with some fun festivities. So come to the library April 11th through April 16th and check out the cool theme for the day, including treats and freebies for patrons. For more information, visit orionlibrary.org. Back to you, Karen.
All right, thanks, Becky, for that great information. And there's just a couple of dates that we want to make sure everybody knows about coming up. On March 24th, we're having another Red Cross blood drive, and the Red Cross is always looking for blood donations. So if you're at all interested and willing, come to the library on March 24th. And even better, you can go online and sign up ahead of time so that you get an appointment so you don't have to wait as long. So again, that's on March 24th, and you can go to our library website to find out more information on that. And then there's a holiday coming up in March as well for Easter. So we're going to be closed at the library on Friday, March 25th and Saturday, March 26th, so that we can celebrate the holiday with all of our families as well as you will be doing that. So just be aware that the library will be closed March 25th and 26th for the holiday. And then just one other reminder, since we're talking about close dates, I believe the Friends may have mentioned this earlier, that the day of their Japanese festival, which is April 30th, the library will be closing early at 2 o'clock so that they can get everything set up. We transformed the library to look like Japan. It's going to be a lot of fun. So we do need some time to do that. So we will be closing at 2 o'clock on that day as well. But any other time, come on down to the library. We're open 6 days a week, and we would love to see you. And Suzanne and Gina, thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you.
And we'll hope to see you down at the library again soon. Take care.